Ethical use of AI in business. Hi, I'm Daisy Finazzo, and welcome back to the AI Business Mastery Series. As we continue exploring how artificial intelligence can improve productivity and decision making in the workplace, we need to pause for a moment and talk about something that is absolutely essential for every organization using these tools: ethics. Artificial intelligence is one of the most powerful technologies businesses have ever had access to. It can accelerate research, organize information, assist with decision making, and dramatically improve efficiency across teams. But with that capability comes responsibility. Leaders must ensure that these tools are used in ways that protect client trust, respect privacy, and maintain the professional standards that every successful organization depends on. Whether you're a business owner, a manager, or part of a professional team, understanding how to use AI ethically is not optional, it's foundational. In today's lesson, we're going to explore the principles that help organizations use AI responsibly while still capturing the productivity benefits it offers. Let's begin. Lesson 5, and this one is non negotiable. Before we go any further into the skills and techniques, we need to talk about ethics because AI is powerful, and with power comes responsibility. The good news is that ethical AI use is not complicated. It's not a long list of rules. It comes down to a few clear principles that, once you understand them, become second nature. Let's walk through them. Here's something I've seen happen in organizations that start using AI without any guardrails. An employee pastes a client contract into ChatGPT to get a summary. Another person enters employee salary data into an AI tool to help with a report. A third uploads a confidential business plan to get feedback on the strategy. In each of those cases, the intent was completely benign. They were just trying to be efficient, but they may have unknowingly violated data privacy policies, client confidentiality agreements, or regulatory requirements. Ethical AI use isn't about being cautious to the point of paralysis, it's about being intentional, knowing what you can use AI for, what you cannot, and why those boundaries exist. 4 principles that should guide your AI use in any professional setting. First, never share confidential or sensitive information with a public AI tool. Client data, employee records, trade secrets, legal documents, financial data, these should not go into ChatGPT, Claude, or any public AI service unless your organization has specifically approved a secure private enterprise version of that tool. The risk is real. Second, disclose AI involvement when it matters. In some industries, legal, financial, medical, academic, there are disclosure requirements around AI generated content. In others, your clients or stakeholders expect to know. Transparency builds trust. Find out what your industry and organization require. Third, always review AI output for bias. AI was trained on human generated data, and human generated data contains human biases. This matters especially in hiring, performance reviews, customer communications, and anything that affects people's opportunities or outcomes. Review with a critical eye. And fourth, use AI to enhance your work, not to misrepresent your capabilities. If a client is paying for your expertise and you're using AI to generate work you'd otherwise not be able to produce, be honest about that. The issue isn't using AI, it's pretending you didn't. 4 scenarios where ethics come up in practice. A lawyer uses AI to draft standard contract language. She never inputs identifying client information into the public tool. She reviews every clause before it leaves her office. That's responsible use. A marketing agency uses AI to create first draft copy for clients. They tell their clients this. Their clients get to review it. Everyone knows the process. Trust is maintained. A recruiter generates job descriptions with AI. Before posting, she runs each one through a bias check, asking AI itself, does this language favor any particular group of candidates? She makes adjustments. The final version is more equitable. A financial advisor uses AI to structure analysis frameworks and organize information, but every fact, every number, every recommendation is verified by him personally before it reaches a client. AI is his research assistant. He is the fiduciary. Your activity this week is to create what I call an AI use policy for yourself, and ideally for your team. It doesn't have to be long. One page is enough. Answer 3 questions. 1. Which AI tools are we approved to use? 2. What categories of information should never be entered into those tools? 3. Who reviews AI-generated content before it gets published, sent, or used? If you're working alone, this is your personal professional code. If you manage a team, it becomes your team's operating standard. Either way, having it written down before a problem arises is infinitely better than figuring it out after one. Ethical AI use builds trust with your clients, with your team, and with the people whose lives are affected by your decisions. It's also what makes your AI practice sustainable over the long term. Organizations that use AI responsibly will be trusted with more opportunities to use it. Those who don't will face consequences that no productivity gain can offset. Before we conclude this lesson, remember this important idea. Technology does not determine whether something is ethical. People do. Artificial intelligence can accelerate work, improve efficiency, and support better decision making. But the responsibility for how those tools are used will always remain with the professionals and leaders guiding them. Organizations that adopt AI thoughtfully, protect sensitive information, and maintain transparency with their clients and teams will build something even more valuable than productivity. They will build trust. And trust is the foundation of every successful business. In Lesson 6, we flip to the other side of this coin. Not what could go wrong if you misuse AI, but what could go wrong if you trust it too much. We're talking about AI limitations, and they're just as important to understand because knowing what AI can do is important, but understanding what it cannot do is just as essential. I'm Daisy Finazzo with I Plan For It. Remember, strategy first, profit always. Thank you for learning with us, and I'll see you in the next lesson.